that we can't speak against them. And then when they die, they just become saints and everybody's singing their praises and, making it seem like they never did one wrong in their lives. I mean, this is just me personally ranting. This is not the range of our conversation for this morning, but I'm sure just like me too, you felt a bit of shock and unbelief when you first heard the news. You probably sought the need to confirm, especially if you had seen it online. You saw the need to confirm that this was actually not fake news. And I wonder how you reacted when you eventually found it to be true and that it had happened. And also, of course, we cannot speak about this without speaking about the family members and those who, for whom this loss is more personal. Yeah, for you and I, we just talk about it because he was our chief of army staff. He was a military leader. But there are families, people for whom these deaths are more personal, who are still reeling with this reality, trying to come to terms with how possible it is that these loved ones of theirs no longer are with us. This morning, we're going to be looking at the death of the Chief of Army Staff, of course, and those 11 other people. We're going to be looking at the reaction of the president. We'll look at the controversy that trailed the presidency's absence at the Chief of Army Staff's burial, which was just the day after the plane crash occurred. And then we'll take your own comments, see where you stand on that argument. You can join us on Facebook. We're streaming live on Facebook, so you can join us. Our studio is looking amazing, really. The optics from within the studio are just amazing. And I'm not just saying that. For those who perhaps have caught a glimpse of the new banners in the studio, then you understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, well, facebook.com/Splash FM 1055. I'm sure those in ICT will find a way of projecting all the views so that you see what I'm seeing here. It's amazing, really beautiful, and would always, of course, appreciate it if you can join us on our live stream and leave your comments there as well for us to take this morning, as with every other time on this dial. So let's take things back, start from the very beginning, how it was all announced. Now, nearly 4 months after being named as Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atairu died on Friday evening in an air crash at the Kaduna International Airport. The Chief of Army Staff, who was heading to Kaduna on official duty, reportedly perished with no fewer than 7 top aides who were traveling on the same 350B craft aircraft. The loud screams, coupled with the explosion resulting from the aircraft before it finally crashed, reportedly threw the inhabitants of the airport community into chaos, fear, and confusion. Some of the locals who witnessed the crash said that the troubled aircraft exploded and got burnt completely by the time it hit the ground. One particular source said all crew members and passengers numbering 12 died in the crash. The crew apparently lost control of the aircraft due to sudden change in weather, accompanied with violent storm and lightning, the source continued. Now, the Air Force has confirmed the crash, and they say an investigation is going to be carried out into that incident. If you joined us early in the morning, then you probably heard when I read the Nigeria Air Force saying that all its aircraft are new and they're maintained regularly. That, of course, coming on the back of criticisms by Nigerians questioning the state of such equipment and hardware with the Air Force and what our maintenance culture as a people and as a country has been over the past. But they're claiming that it's the aircraft was in good shape, and it's not particularly the crash didn't happen because of a fault from the aircraft. Also, we know that investigations have been ordered into that. The Accident Investigation Bureau says it is going to be leading that. The black box has already been found. They're saying that they're going to do all within their powers to ensure the details of what might have caused the plane crash is revealed. Of course, we know preliminary investigations show that bad weather caused the crash, but they're saying if there's anything further than that, they would discover it and then they would tell Nigerians. We have to take a commercial break. We'll still be talking about how the president has reacted. Yeah, the president put out a tweet, or the presidency put out a tweet. The president has spoken to the wife of the late Chief of Army Staff. His wife has gone to visit her. There's been other orders given, but Nigerians seem more outraged by the fact that while the burial of the Chief of Army Staff and some of these other officers were ongoing, the president was absent and some governors were making merry at the wedding ceremony of the Attorney General of the Federation. We'll get into that after the commercial break. Don't go away.
It's game night at the Bensons and everyone's having fun. Then, this.
Hey, son, what's the matter? You too? No way.
Don't let coughs and the common cold ruin your fun time. Tuxedo range of uniquely formulated day and night syrups provides effective relief from cough and cold. Product may cause drowsiness. Tuxedo, the job gets done when the cough is gone. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Come, you don't put yeast for bread before? The dough go just the rise. They rise like 5,000 naira when you put for EcoBank. Before you know, if it become 25,000 naira.
Oga Baker!
Hi! Now so EcoBank customers just they dance a willow as EcoBank Super Rewards don't begin boku their money falla. Save 5,000 naira for your EcoBank account for 30 days or open new EcoBank account with 5,000 naira deposit. And you fit be one of the 50 people who go collect 25,000 naira a woof every week for 4 months. 4 people go win 1 million naira grand prize each. Collect EcoBank card for your account and link your card to *326# or EcoBank mobile to increase your assurance. Terms and conditions apply. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Enter the place and it brighten. Make everybody they wonder. Waiting me cause all the shine. Lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair. So you want to slay? Slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair, straight up curly. You know they tango, lie. Gotta be lush hair, gotta be lush hair. You wonder how I shine like this. I'm on a lush hair, be the coco. Say you want to know. And if you wanna be fine like me, I can show you where to go. A lush hair, be the coco.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they only trust Lush Hair Extensions to bring out the shine in them. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
My name na Patito, I be first class truck driver.
Yes, it's Panadol Extra Caplets. Panadol Extra is now also available in a smaller pack of 4 caplets at only 50 naira. Same Panadol Extra Caplets that relieves headache, backache, muscle ache, menstrual pain, and toothache. If it's not Panadol, it's not the same thing as Panadol. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult a doctor. Panadol Extra contains paracetamol and caffeine. Not recommended in pregnancy and children under 12.
And the winners for the Indomie Eat and Win promo are Mrs. Obi and Davy.
Yes, mommy, we won!
Yes, we won!
David, you still haven't told me how you won. It's simple, John. With Indomie Eat and Win.
Indomie Eat and Win?
Yes, just buy 10 Indomitables pack. Find the unique code at the back of the pack. Go to www.indomitables.ng and enter your code to win amazing prizes every week and a star prize of 100,000 naira.
Wow! Let me go and get my Indomie now.
Anytime malaria show, Nakam Shalatem.
Má ṣe gba ibà láyè lára rẹ o. Tètè kojú rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Shalatem. Shalatem jẹ́ ojúlówó oògùn ibà tí a fi Artemita àti lumefantrine ṣe láti ọwọ́ Shalina Healthcare ní ilẹ̀ tiwantiwa Nàìjíríà. Shalatem wà fún ọmọdé, ó sì wà fún àgbàlagbà, pàápàá jùlọ ó wà fún gbogbo ọjọ́ orí. Wàyé o, rántí láti lo Shalatem pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ. Tí àlàáfíà ò bá wá dé bá ara rẹ lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, tètè kó ya lọ rí dókítà.
Hey, Oga and Madam, you don't see the room now. Make I show you the toilet where you could share with the other neighbors.
Now the toilet be this.
What's the happen?
Oga agent, you mean say na general toilets clean come white like this,
Yes, now. Na hypo toilet cleaner than they use to clean and kill the yama germs come out.
Hypo toilet cleaner? Wow.
Wash your toilet at least once a week with hypo toilet cleaner to keep it sparkling clean and germ free. Available in sachet for 35 naira only. Madam, now 2 years landlord one collect.
We go pay for 6 years,
Hey, why did you put it in the pot like that? You're supposed to break it first.
Says who? This is how I cook my pasta. Besides, it's golden penny pasta. It's non-sticky, so it doesn't matter.
But I want to cook it with meatballs mixed with pepper sauce and cheese.
Go ahead and enjoy your golden penny pasta just the way you want it. Golden penny pasta is made with durum wheat, which contains protein, and it's non-sticky, so you can cook, serve, and eat just the way you want it. With golden penny pasta, your way is best.
We're back. Thank you so much for staying with us. 8:21 Beyond the Surface on Splash 105.5 FM. I was just telling you about the reaction of the president and some of the things that have been announced since that unfortunate event on Friday. The president reacted through a statement that was put out by his spokesperson, Femi Adesina, and he said that the president is deeply saddened over the air crash that claimed the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atairu, and other military officers. The president described the military officers as heroes who paid the ultimate price for peace and security in the land. And he noted that the crash is one mortal blow to our underbelly at a time our armed forces are poised to end the security challenges facing the country. So that's the president there. The president also ordered that flags be flown at half-mast between today and Wednesday across all government institutions in the country. But not just that today, Monday, 24th of May, be taken as a day off by all military members of the armed forces across the country in mourning for those who have been killed. And also, let me tell you that the president's wife and her children visited the home of the late Chief of Army Staff to condole with his family and his wife. And there she made some statements, calling the loss as a huge loss, not just to the family, but to Nigeria as a whole. However, despite all of this, the burial of the Chief of Army Staff held on Saturday, I beg your pardon, and it became obvious after a while, especially when it was announced that the Minister of Defense was representing the president at the mosque where the Muslim staff members were buried. And then the Secretary to the Government of the Federation represented the president at the church. Nigerians became outraged, and that much was obvious if you were on Twitter or on any social media platforms. The comments that followed. The Premium Times even reports it as outrage as Buhari shuns funeral of Army Chief Atairu, 10 others. The President Muhammadu Buhari was absent at the burial ceremony of the Chief of Army Staff, drawing condemnation from Nigerians who questioned his absence from critical national occasions and his perceived lack of empathy. Of course, Mr. Tairu, a lieutenant general, and 10 other officers were laid to rest at the National Military Cemetery, Abuja, on Sunday, a day after they died in a military plane crash. I've told you that this was the third military air disaster this year, and the army posted videos on social media of the service attended by top political and military leaders at the National Mosque. The religious services for the deceased were organized by the military. Now, after the religious services, the bodies of the dead officers were taken to the National Military Cemetery along Airport Road, where they were interred. Family members, friends, colleagues, and sympathizers, for those who watched that video would agree, wept uncontrollably as the remains of these officers were lowered into their graves. Those who were in attendance were the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Air Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, all of whom were appointed on the same day as the late Chief of Army Staff on the 26th of January, 2021. Government officials that were present there were the Secretary of Government of the Federation, Bof Mustafa, the Chief of Staff to the President, Ibrahim Gambari, Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami. There were also the Sultan of Sokoto, the Governor of Borno, Kaduna, Yobe, and Kebbi states, and the Senate President, among others. But visibly absent was the President. And here's the thing about those who are arguing that the President should have been there. They say that the biggest responsibility that was foisted on the late Chief of Army Staff by the President was to ensure that the fight against insurgency was won, and he was in the middle of doing that. That fight continues, and the way that the President reacts to the death and the burial of the chief officer on the top of that fight is monumental, they say, for the morale of people who continue to fight that fight. And I've heard people since Friday or Saturday rather allude to the fact that this could be a huge blow for the morale of officers when they look at the President's absence at the Chief of Army Staff's burial. For them, it might be something to just put them down, because it would seem as if nobody cares, not even the President. That is what the body language says. If he could find it convenient to not be there at the burial of the highest ranking military officer for the fight against insurgency, then what would be their fate if they have to pay the supreme price? That's some of the arguments on that part. Some other people say, those on the other hand, they say it is inconsequential whether or not the President is there. He was aware, he condoled with the family, he did what was required of him, asked that flags be flown at half-mast. He didn't have to be there. Some others say that for the President to be at any public event, there has to be a 48-hour arrangement of preparation, if you like, for security, because he's the President and he's supposed to be secure at every time. So if they are not sure or certain that they can come up with the plan or strategy to keep the President safe while he's going for any event, he will not. And so they say it wasn't up to 48 hours. Those who were in charge of the President's security didn't have enough time to put things together for him to attend that burial. And so he couldn't. It didn't mean that he was not concerned or was not bothered or didn't want to show solidarity with those who are being buried. So the arguments go different ways depending on who you ask, which is why I want you to weigh in. Given where we are now in the fight against insurgency and how dire the situation is, do you consider it a big deal that the President wasn't there, or do you see it as inconsequential? I'd like to hear your thoughts, but we have to take another commercial break. When we come back from this, the phone lines will be open and I will be hearing from you till the end of the show. Don't go away.
Hey, Oga and Madam, you don't see the room now. Make I show you the toilet where you could share with the other neighbors.
Now the toilet be this.
What happen?
Oga agent, you mean say na general toilets clean come white like this, eh?
Yes, now. Na hypo toilet cleaner than they use to clean and kill the yama germs come out.
Hypo toilet cleaner? Wow.
Wash your toilet at least once a week with Hypo Toilet Cleaner to keep it sparkling clean and gem-free. Available in sachet for 35 naira only.
Madam, now 2 years landlord one collect.
We go pay for 6 years, eh?
Bros. I beg, I feel see careless 5K for there.
For where? Oh, my careless 5K. Now Echo Bank straight.
Stinky Men Association.
Hi! EcoBank Super Rewards Orlando. Save 5,000 naira for your EcoBank account for 30 days or open new EcoBank account with 5,000 naira deposit. And you fit be one of the 50 people who go collect 25,000 naira awoof every week for 4 months. Plus, 4 people go win 1 million naira grand prize each. To gather more advantage, collect and link your EcoBank card to *326# or EcoBank Mobile. EcoBank Super Rewards. Now from March to July 2021. Terms and conditions apply. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
It is time for celebration. 30 years bustling with goodness. No challenge can ever stop us. You can't underrate us. You can't underrate. Busting with so much greatness. Enjoy our wonderful.
Oda, ìyáàfin, àwọn àmì wo la ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ gan-an? Ṣé ó máa ń pẹ́ lórí ẹ̀rọ ọ̀pẹ ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, dókítà.
Ó dẹ̀ tún máa ń pẹ́ lórí ayélujára.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó máa ń pẹ́ gan-an ni dókítà.
Ó yé mi. Dátà rẹ̀ ò dẹ̀ kí n tán àbí?
Dókítà, kókó ojú ọ̀rọ̀ náà ni pé tí kò bá sí lórí ìpè, a máa wo eré, ká máa rẹ́rìn-ín débi pé ẹ máa gbọ́ ní máìlì 8.
Ìyáàfin, ọkọ yín ti kó Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ fever.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, ẹ̀yin náà kó Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ fever. Tẹ́ bá forúkọ sílẹ̀, tẹ́ sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lo síìmù Glow tuntun yín, ẹ gbà àfikún $106 náírà lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Yóò fẹ́ tó àfikún $100 kan lórí gbogbo ètò data yín kẹ́ ẹ lè wà lórí ayélujára, kẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀, kẹ́ ẹ sì dọ́wẹ́kẹ̀ dìgbà tó bá wù yí. Àwọn alábàáṣòwò wa tuntun àti tó ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀ yóò jí àfikún $7 ní gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n bá ra káàdì. Ẹ kàn sí Glow World tó bá súnmọ́ ẹ̀yin jù tàbáwọn alágbàtà wa láti ṣèforúkọsílẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ sì máa lo síìmù yín lọ.
Unlimited.
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad.
Are you sure?
Yes, Ma. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
See? Right on time.
Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
Mommy, the jollof is yummy.
I wouldn't miss this jollof for anything.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. All thanks to Sonia. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Now, where's that big malt? Today was just one of those days. You know, woke up by 5, made breakfast, went to work, did my job, then my Oga's work, then Oga's work, came home, made dinner, and now nothing can stop me from enjoying my rich, smooth, refreshing Dubic malt.
Enjoy the silky smooth taste of Dubic malt. Dubic malt, crown the moment.
Anytime malaria show, nakam shalatemmo. Anytime malaria come, shalatemmo. If malaria trouble you,
no let malaria comot action for your body. Nakam Shalatem wey be brand of anti-malaria wey contain Artemether and lumefantrine. Shalatem na medicine from Shalina Healthcare Nigeria. Dem get Shalatem for every age group dem. Make you remember to always use Shalatem with food. If symptoms no change after 3 days, go see your doctor.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big
grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness.
Peak chocolate it is.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Do you agree that the president is lacking empathy? Do you consider that the crux of the matter, especially as it regards his absence at the burial ceremony over the weekend of the Chief of Army Staff and the other 10 officers who lost their lives? One person who seems to believe this and who propagated this as much as he could over the weekend on social media was Reno Omokri, former aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan. And he said that the absence of the president from the funeral ceremonies showed that the country was leaderless. Part of what he put out says, sad that President Muhammadu Buhari did not attend the burial of the late Chief of Army Staff. He was represented by his defense minister. Atahiru died serving Nigeria. Buhari, who went to Paris for 4 days, could not go to Atahiru's funeral for 30 minutes. I ask again, where's the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? It goes on, but he's not the only one. A lot of people expressing those same feelings. So I put it to you, Ibadan, Nigeria. What are your thoughts? Does the president, in your opinion, lack empathy by not attending that burial ceremony? Does his action have a way of impacting negatively the continuous fight against insurgency? Let's hear what you have to say. 0809 155 1055. Good morning.
Good morning, Charity. How are you?
I'm afraid you're going to have to lower the volume on your radio.
Okay, I just did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you for joining us. Welcome.
I'm sure. Do you have an idea that 70% of the crowd...
Your radio is still loud. Please lower the volume or turn it off.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Okay, let's do this then.
Okay, I hope. Hello?
Yeah, this is Claire. We can hear you. What's your name?
Okay, like I said, I'd rather be anonymous, like I said.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Do you have an idea that 70% of the craft purchased by military in Nigeria are used?
Not according to the Air Force, they're not. I mean, I read something from that this morning. They said it's a lie.
Because I've heard that's not a lie.
Shouldn't they be the ones to know? Shouldn't they be the ones to know? If they say it's a lie, would I believe them or believe you?
Because if we are both concerned Nigerians, these crashes are constant. And basically, maybe it's a fake news or it's real news. We've always heard over and over that most of these craft are purchased used, are hardly serviced. So probably that is the point. That is my own point of view. Don't get me wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is my own point of view, that if it's true that these craft and helicopters are purchased used, then there's a problem. Because let's be realistic with each other now. This is the third crash in the same year. It doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely. Totally.
So there should have been certain measures, security checks, constant servicing, and other ways to prevent this kind of thing. Because if you have 3 crashes in a year, in less than 6 months, then there's a problem.
Okay. All right, Anonymous, thank you. You didn't quite talk on the issue that I asked, the empathy on the part of the president being at the funeral or not, but we appreciate your comment. However, let me put it out there that the Nigerian Air Force has denied that a lot of its aircraft are not bought used. They say that the most recent ones were all bought brand new and they are serviced frequently. Now, whether that is true or not, I cannot say. I am just telling you what the Nigerian Air Force said recently. All right?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Comrade, for you.
You're welcome, comrade.
Yes. If within Abuja there at the cemetery, supposed to be the territory of the government, the same capital. If you say that it's not safe, that's why it could not be right. It's not a genuine and serious argument. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Always appreciate you for keeping it brief, comrade. Good morning. Hello, you're live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. I can hear you, sir. You're welcome. Please try to call us again. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Regarding the question...
Can we have your name?
My name is Baba Lulu.
Go ahead.
Okay. Regarding the question you asked about the president having empathy or not, I think the president's empathy is minus 100. If you can go to Paris, if you can fly to Paris, several miles away from Nigeria, for one useless summit, we don't even know the usefulness. And you can't attend someone that died in line of duty in your own country, just kilometers away from where you reside. No.
What do you think the president's presence at that burial would have shown? What would it have represented?
It would have signaled oneness to the remaining soldiers in war front. Nobody will be willing to die for the country now. The late chief of army staff was on an official assignment. He died in line of duty. The president should have shown at least empathy.
Okay.
Good morning.
Thank you. The president should have shown empathy by being there. The same exact position that Reno Omokri has. He quotes that when the former chief of defense staff, Owoye Azazi, died in 2012, President Jonathan attended the funeral, and so he saw no reason why President Buhari shouldn't have been present. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, sir. You're live.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. What's your name? We don't know. Please try to call us again. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tata.
Hi, Ahmed. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for me, I'm not really surprised about this thing.
You're not surprised about the plane crash or the president's absence at the burial?
I mean, Mr. President's reaction.
Okay. Why?
I'm not surprised. I knew that this president lacked empathy. Most of our ruling class lack empathy. And this is not the president that the president would display this attitude. I'm not surprised. And if our president are doing like this, how is he going to motivate our military just to do more? Because number one military officer in a year, you can't just do that and show empathy, just to sympathize with the family and the military. That should be kind of serve as moral booster for the military. So the president are not doing that. Definitely, they don't really see a battle life when it comes to Nigeria, but they can battle life of animals. They will come out with this statement. I'm not really happy with the president as another political class as well. We don't continue to protect every one of us.
Amen.
That should be an eye opener for the government that they need to give up security.
Okay.
When our military can die like animals, definitely, any civilian can just die. And they are not going to protect the person.
All right.
Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you. You too. He's not surprised the president didn't show empathy. The president declared holiday. I mean, today is a public holiday for military officers. Shouldn't account for anything. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, ma.
Yeah, you're welcome. Please lower the volume on your radio.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. This great.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you go. Remember to always turn down the volume on your radio. I'm just like myself, I'm sure you two don't enjoy that holler back when it comes at you. So please lower the volume on your radio. Good morning.
Good morning, Chacha. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. You're welcome.
This is Kamuriole.
Please go ahead.
Look, I don't know why people, everyone that have given the reason why it should be there and why it should not be there, they all have a reasonable, tangible reason. We all know president in Nigeria just doesn't go somewhere unless they are sure that they have the military of the place locked down. And we have heard about so many schools, not just in our own country, but all over the world, where most of the presidents are submitted literally happen among the military.
Yes.
What if one of the military is just angry enough and just take gun and just do something unthinking? But to say the president doesn't have any sympathy or what they call it now, but people who said that are also right. They are stuck with this one on the 2023. The ones who have the power to actually probably give him a rest that he needed, they refuse to do it, which is the house. So I think we are just where we are.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I think the president has done maybe 50% of what he ought to have done.
Okay.
By just, calling the family and make sure that they are not doing fine.
Okay. All right then. Solomon, thank you very much. We're out of time. Have to go. When the late chief of army staff was alive, they never saw anything good in what he did with his team to secure us. He died yesterday. They are now reporting he did well fighting insurgency. Just do your best and leave the rest. That's what She210 says on Twitter. Unfortunately, we have to go. Our time is all up for this morning. Thank you for being a part of it. Apologies for the brevity of the show. We'll be back again on Thursday morning. Ronnie will be here though tomorrow. Have an amazing Monday. My name is Charity Jerome.
And the winners for the Indomie Eat and Win promo are Mrs. Obi and Davy.
Yes, Mommy, we won! We won!
Yes, we won!
David, you still haven't told me how you won. It's simple, John. With Indomie Eat and Win.
Indomie Eat and Win?
Yes! Just buy 10 Indomitables pack. Find the unique code at the back of the pack. Go to www.indomitables.ng and enter your code to win amazing prizes every week and a star prize of 100,000 naira. Wow!
Let me go and get my Indomie now.
I feel alive, so alive. When I'm with my best friends, indulging my tea exotic. Nothing makes my drink more than when the mixer is delightful tea exotic. And after a long day, I want to relax with the taste of my tea exotic.
Indulge and get lost in the deeply satisfying taste of the Tea Exotic range of delicious fruit blends.
Tea Exotic Nectar. I love the taste. Now available in can.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No, dear. Now, hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Sure, you wanna feel that boost? Allow me to introduce Amber Energy Drink. No more shutting down, we're going up. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber is the remedy. Go around, tell somebody. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber is the remedy. Go around, tell somebody. Say, what are you waiting for? Yeah? Now you can do more because Amber Energy Drink there for you. Amber Energy Drink there for you. No need to go too far. You can find it where you are because Amber Energy Drink there for you. Amber Energy Drink there for you. Yeah, yeah. Amber there for you. Yeah, yeah. Amber there for you.
Amber Energy Drink. Stimulate the energy in you.
May 29 ti wọlé dé tí orin òwe yóò tó gba orí móhùnmáwòrán kan. Ìlú Porto lórílẹ̀-èdè Portugal jìnnà sí Nàìjíríà lóòótọ́ ṣùgbọ́n a máa wọ wá sẹ́nu ọ̀nà yín. Nígbà tí àwọn ìkẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù méjì láti ilẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ìyẹn Chelsea FC aka The Blues, Ògo London àtẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù àwọn aráàlú tí ò ṣe dá dúró Manchester City tí a bá ń gbé pẹ́rẹ́gì kaná ní àṣekágbá ìdíje UEFA Champions League. Smart Code Africa pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ Marben Dynamics àti iléeṣẹ́ tẹ́tẹ́ oríire 9060bet ni ó jẹ́ kí àṣálẹ̀ ìfigagbága náà dàbí idán èyí tá a pè ní Champions Night tí ó wáyé ní Saturday May 29 ní MOF 21 Event Center Adéọ̀yọ́ Ring Road nílùú Ìbàdàn. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá wo àṣekágbá yìí pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ yín lórí móhùnmáwòrán tó tóbi dáadáa. Wàá tún rí àwọn agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tó fẹ́ràn. Àwọn ẹ̀bùn ràbàǹdẹ̀ tó jọjú ti wà ní sẹpẹ́ o. Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tẹ́tí oríire 9060bet láòfin wọlé tá ó tún jẹ̀bùn pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn Splash FM àti Lágẹ̀lú FM. Fún ìbéèrè pè sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 0805 579 4255 tàbí 090 286 30747. Champions Night iléeṣẹ́ tẹ́tí oríire 9060bet lóṣù nígbàwọ́ ẹ̀.
Big protein breakfast àṣírí ibẹ̀ nìyẹn. bí ìyá mi máa ṣe ń jí láfẹ̀mọ́jú wọ́n á se oúnjẹ fún wa kí wọ́n tó sáré lọ sí ibi iṣẹ́. Lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà bàbá wa máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ dalẹ́ wọ́n sì tún jí lówùúrọ̀ láti gbé mi lọ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Kò wá sí bó ṣe lè di gádígádí tó kì í rìn wọ́n láti máa bá mi ṣeré. Ìdí rèé tí wọn kì í kúrò nílé láì jẹ big protein breakfast.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ rẹ pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ òwúrọ̀ tó kún fún pig protein amárata kébé.
Pig, rich for your pig.
If you don't know the transfer news, you might tell your friends your team has the top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your friends your team has the top striker, they might loudly disagree. If they loudly disagree, the whole viewing center might get involved. If the whole viewing center gets involved, you might lose the argument. If you lose the argument, you might kick the floor in frustration. Before things get out of hand, settle it with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and so much more on your Google app.
Charles!
Yes, mommy?
Go and bring 2 sachets of hypo bleach for me.
Why 2?
Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs.
But I can't see any germs here.
They are so tiny you can't see them, but they are there. And that is why I trust only hypo bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of hypo bleach.
Enter the place and it brighten. Make everybody they wonder. Waiting because all the shine. Lush hair, lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair, lush hair. So you want to slay? Slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. Straight or curly. You know they tango. Lie. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. You wonder how I shine like this. I'm on a lush hair, be the coco. Say you want to know. And if you wanna be fine like me, I can show you where to go. A lush hair, be the coco.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they only trust Lush Hair Extensions to bring out the shine in them. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
I don't like distractions when I study, especially now that WAEC is only a few months away. I like to just lock myself in my room with my booklets for solving problems, calculator, past questions, and my phone. Yes, my phone. With my phone, I go to www.learnathome.radio, a 24-hour audio e-learning platform. Learn at Home has classes in over 10 subjects for pupils and students from primary 4 to SS3. But most importantly, Learn at Home has classes that cover past questions in WAEC and Junior WAEC and other exams. Do you see why I love it? Just go to www.learnathome.radio now and join in. It is free and doesn't require much data. And if you're on MTN, it is absolutely free to browse and learn. Let me go back to my studying.
Learn at Home is brought to you by Data Science Nigeria in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation.
OneXBet. Everybody don sabi say OneXBet na the ogbonge place to cash out now because na dem get the highest odds, sharp deposits, ability to sell slips, bet insurance, and more. Wetin dey totori body pass be say you fit make money from things like virtual games, basketball, horse racing, and many more. Just log on to onexbet.ng to register and make you no forget to use the promo code RadioWin to get